Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of EdTech on Toast. Now, what we're going to look at today is Google Jamboard, and a relatively new feature where you can change the background. Now, I know that doesn't sound groundbreaking. However, what we're going to be looking at is how you can maximize that by using Google Drawings and then importing your own custom background. So, without further ado, grab your tea, grab your toast, and let's go. So let's take a look at how you can create your own backgrounds on Google Jamboard. It really is as simple as clicking on the Set Background button on Jamboard itself. Now, let's remind ourselves how to navigate there. It's as simple as going onto the Omni box at the top of the Chrome browser and typing in jamboard.google.com. This will create a blank one for you. Once you've got your blank Jamboard, you can then click on Set Background and you're able to change it with some of the default backgrounds that are part of Jamboard itself. So you've got some dots, you've got lines, you've got blue graph paper, you've got some grey graph paper, blue or black blackboard. Now, I'm going to click on the image button because what I want to do is actually put an image behind everything I put onto my Jamboard. So a few options here. I can search Google Images, which is a fantastic option because all of the images that you find on there are license free, so you're able to use them in anything you do create. You can also go from the camera and add your own picture from there. You can do a URL search. You can link from the Google Drive or Google Photos, or you can upload from your device. What we're going to do today is we're going to be uploading from our device, and I'll show you how now. At the moment, I've not created anything, and today I said we're looking at creating our own backgrounds. So the app I use for creating is Google Drawings. Let's head over to Google Drawings now. To open up a new drawing, it's as simple as typing in drawings.google.com. And when you've got there, all you've presented with is a blank canvas. Now, I want to change some of the settings before I even start creating. So I'm going to head over to File, and then head down to Page Setup. At the moment, you'll see it's on a standard 4:3 ratio. I want to change that to widescreen 16:9. I click on Apply, and that will then change the size of my blank canvas to be working on. From here, I can add my content as I would for a Google slide. So let's add some content now. I'm going to do a background all about the topic I'm covering in geography at the moment, and that's Peru. So let's look at Peru, and we'll square that off, make it nice and big. Control B, Control U. And now I want to make it a little bit more engaging for the students. So let's add some images. Again, let's go to Insert, Image, and we're going to search the web. Now, remember what I said about Google Jamboard image searches? It's exactly the same across the range of Google products. If you search for an image within one of the apps, they have got the license to use them. So I'm going to type in Peru, and we've got some pictures here. So I'm going to click this picture. Now, if I wanted to insert more than one, I can just click on more than one picture, and it'll insert them all. For now, I just want to insert the one picture. Once I've selected it, I simply click on Insert. Now that it's inserted, I can then do my normal resizing options. I can recolor if I wanted to, and do the normal formatting bits and bobs. Now I've got my map. Now what I want to do is create a word bank that the children can then rely upon and look upon when they're doing their work. So I want to put some shapes in here. So I'm going to quick shape, nice soft edges there. And if I want to add text to that shape, simply double click on it. Now we're going to focus in Peru. We're going to look at geography. So let's think of some of the keywords that we'll cover there. Let's look at biomes, for example. Now I want to make that nice and centered. Increase the font size slightly and make it nice and bold. So now I've got one there. Let's add another one. We can do that by using a Control C and Control V shortcuts and adding them in there. We'll change this one to temperate. That's another word that we'd be using in our geography. So I've got a couple there. What you may also want to do is put your instructions onto this Jamboard as well. The benefit of this is if you've got more than one background or one slide during your presentation to the children, the same instructions may be useful across the board. So we could add some instructions now. Let's do a call out this time. Going to put that up there. And again, double click to add some text. What do you know about Peru already? Center that off again. Give it a nice font type color. There we go. Sorted. Once you're happy with your background, the next step is to download that to your device and then upload it onto Jamboard, and you've got your custom background sorted. So let's see how we do this. Head to File, and I'm going to click on Download As. Now, as you can see here, we've got 4 main options. The option I'm going to choose today is PNG image. That'll save a PNG image onto your local drive for that background itself. It'll be the name that you've given it. Let's head back to Jamboard. Let's click on Set Background and then click on Custom. We're going to click on Upload this time, and then we're going to browse for that file. Once we've browsed for that file, we're going to click on that one, and it'll automatically change it to your background. Now, one thing you may notice is if I added a slide now, it's blank. And that's because it just creates another blank one for you. So let's look at how we can duplicate that to make sure it's always the same background. We're going to be clicking on this box here. We're going to click on the 3 dots on the slide we want to duplicate, and then we simply click on Duplicate, and that'll make a copy of it. You want to get rid of any blank slides, click on the 3 dots and delete. Now remember a few limitations of Jamboard. You can only have 20 slides per jam. Then you have to create another one. And there's also limitations in the amount of people that can be on a jam at the same time. But that said, I feel the background feature is a fantastic feature, and it's something you should definitely look at in the future. Thanks for watching.